A Touch of Rose. I didn't see that. No. What she wrote about Pete. I haven't caught up with everything. I meant to come on and do a live stream and I've sorted out clothes to do a short clothes haul, but I just haven't got round to doing it. I've been so busy. Stuff to do with the church that I promised to do, so I had to do it. Hello, Marissa. Hi. Hi, Squidgy. So I'm glad to get on today. I've got all my clothes ready to do a clothes haul for you, so that'll have to be over the weekend now. Which? The blue or the blue? Thank you. It reminds me of the jumpers I used to wear. Oh my, going back to the 80s, I think. 80s, 90s. Thank you, Marissa. I've been a bit shocked actually at what's going on. Not least Salah's friend. Mainly because he lives in Kuwait, clearly. Salah lives in Kuwait. There's no guarantee he's going to ever get to Canada. And therefore, they're playing with fire by responding to Chantal in any depths, really. They need to be very, very careful. I can understand Allah being upset about what she said about his wife. That was absolutely disgraceful. But thank you, Rose. Thank you. But the way to address that would have been behind the scenes, not on YouTube, unless it was to grow a channel, unless it was to get some clout. But if it was really to, make her pay for what she said and what she's saying and what she's saying to thousands of people about his wife, then, he needs to be doing that behind the scenes. And it just amazes me that everybody's got a lawyer. Hi, Cheryl. Long time no see. Good morning, darling. I don't think so, Squidgy. I don't think so. I think he's probably waiting for her to go, and then he'll breathe a sigh of relief. I'm pretty certain. And sorry, I was turning my heater down. He'll breathe a sigh of relief. But his friend said he sold his car in anticipation of going. Seems a bit premature to me. Casinta, hello. Yes, she's a guest. And it's like I said, she seems to think I've had to remove part of my title off my last video because I don't think YouTube liked it. It said they were holding it for review, so I removed it, and it's okay now. Hi, Stacey. I'm all right, thank you, Cheryl. I'm okay. Up and down, to tell you the truth, but more up just lately. I didn't see that Pete's community tab. I need to go back and I've got my phone here actually. But she is a guest in their country, and she seems to forget that the authorities there are not the same as the authorities in Canada, where she gets away with everything. Chantal Sweaty. Hi, Dingleberry. Oh, well, she deleted it now. She's a coward, isn't she? She puts these things up, makes sure they're up long enough for everybody to see them, and then deletes them. But of course, people will have the they'll have the copies of them. Yeah, Squidgy, it is a bit flat after Christmas, and I've got a lot coming up and a lot that I'm looking forward to getting sorted out. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Dara. Pete's has told folks to lay off her. Hi, Jenny. Oh, I'll have to have a look. Yeah, thanks, Jenny. Pete clearly loves Chantal. Whatever, passes for love between them, and he loves Chantal, and maybe she loves him deep down. Who knows? She certainly uses him. Thank you, Cheryl. I do know that. Thank you. It's been a bit disappointing, actually, on YouTube with accusations against me flying and other things that have been going on, and nasty messages that I've gotten that I say I ignore them, and I do ignore them, but sometimes, it really rankles and it's hurtful. It's very hurtful. For anybody to play say I'm racist, it was shocking to me. And put it all to one side, but I still get quite a bit of hate that I don't feel these deserve, because it never entered my head. Oh, and Cheryl, yeah, and somebody using my profile picture and going on to other people's lives, pretending it's me, and coming out with obscenities, apparently. Yeah, you're right, Squidgy. It's gone mad, hasn't it? Everything's gone mad. I mean, Foodie Beauty, there was a time when I felt sorry for her, but each time I tend to get a little glimmer in my head or in my heart to feel that towards her. She proves yet again what an obnoxious piece of work she is. Yeah, Tara, they do try to wear you down. It won't happen, but I'd have to be pretty robotic if I said it didn't hurt, because it does. I feel very sad for Salah's father, to be honest with you. He didn't ask for any of this, did he? And his son is bringing public shame upon himself by being with her, which we all knew anyway. And now it's been confirmed by his friend, if we needed it confirmed. No, I'll try not to, Jenny. He must be disappointed in him, yeah, very much so. And I think to myself also, what's in Salah's mind? Allah's a friend of his from long ago, and okay, he's turned on Salah. Allah has turned on Salah in a way by letting the cat out of the bag in regards to food, but we knew that anyway. But what is Salah thinking of to allow Chantal to shame Allah's wife in such a way? It's disgraceful. Dogs for life, hi. Yeah, you're right, Sherry. garbage in, garbage out. Yeah. That's why, you know, I've been posting a few other things on my channel and just to try and lighten them up, because I think it's like that saying, once you gaze into the abyss, it gazes back into you. And I think just to concentrate on that all the time is, yeah, in a way, Cheryl, he is trying to protect his friend, but I think maybe he could have done it a different way. Do you know what I mean? It's as though he's thrown down a gauntlet to Salah now. She gets away with everything, doesn't she? She seems to, up until now, anyway. But how she's getting away with what she's been saying, no, his wife had nothing to do. His wife only ever showed a kindness, from what what we know. And I'm sure she did. Hi, Demelza. Hello, chatterers. Their trips out, the trips that we had out to the zoos and out to the souks, that's all stopped now, hasn't it? Imagine that she's stuck in that room, dependent on Salah to take her out. She can't go out or won't go out by herself. Yeah, Cherry. But imagine being stuck in that little room all day long. An utter Bulgarian. Lady C. You mean Lady Colin Campbell? Is that the one you mean? Oh, I bet it does. Have they even got a window? They've got that small one at the side that's got all blue plastic up at the window, but yeah, Molly Parkin, isn't she a card? Dogs for Life, she really is. Hi, through the looking glass. Who is your colour? You mean blue is my colour? Yeah, Lady. Oh, can you imagine what she'd say? Yes. Who, me? Dogs for Life. You can have me as your gran. I don't mind being everybody's gran. Especially if you've got dogs. I miss my dog. I do. Oh, Molly Parkin, yeah. You should see inside her apartment. The clip I've got, unfortunately, or the clip I had, was a BBC programme with all the, the copyright thing. But I'll see if I can find something that's not copyright, where it shows her whole apartment. It's really something. Thanks, Squidgy. She is mean and evil, Cheryl. Oh, dear. I think Harry, it's like he said, spare. And I think he probably always felt that he was spare, right down to William having the bigger bedroom. But I also think that by saying that he actually is responsible for killing 25 men, that's a bit crass as a soldier to come out and say that. You don't do that. you take an oath of allegiance to the monarch, to his family, in that case, doubly so. Thanks, through the looking glass. Thank you. But I think Harry's painted a target on his back because, you know, there's likely to be somebody who thinks he's admitted to being responsible for 25 deaths. No, she won't, Squidgy. But what I don't understand is, right, I don't understand how Nada... Hi, what? How are you? I'm okay, thank you. Hi, May. Morning. Hello, Deb. Muffin top. Sorry, May, I was just mentioning the unmentionable as you came in. I don't understand how or why Nada has inserted himself into trying to get Allah to go onto his live stream. He's irrelevant now. Well, he's always been irrelevant, hasn't he? Yeah, it's great to see you all. Jenny, I think Harry has always felt his mum's death very deeply. I know they both did, but I think Harry more so. Yeah, Nada is desperate. He's vile, isn't he? He really is. Honestly, I don't think I've ever disliked anybody more than I dislike that man. His YouTube name, Dogs for Life. You'll laugh if Fatima comes in or under one of her pseudonyms. You'll know it's her. She's so funny. Yeah, he makes my skin crawl as well. He's disgusting. I wouldn't be surprised, Cherry. He's always high or drunk, and he's always half naked, as if anybody wants to see his bony knees, or worse. He deserves prison. It was good, Cheryl. It was a good Christmas. Yeah, everybody was here and it was nice. It's the first Christmas since Alfie's died that I've actually been able to enjoy it, you know. Hi, greeny bluish. So it was nice. And my son stayed overnight and his partner, and they cooked breakfast. And then they did dinner. And then the others put the washing up on in the dishwasher, and I didn't have to do a thing. He's unfortunate all round, Jerry is. He's a catch, though. What? He's a catch, Sharon, because he's got these all this property back in Egypt. It's a pity Egypt won't let him back in. Yeah, thanks, Cheryl. They've been wonderful, they really have. But, you know, it's not, it can't ever be the same again. It can't ever be the same as it was. It's just a new normal now. And they all had a big sack load of presents, and then I put money in each of the cards, and I'm sure I put £10 or £20 less in one of the cards, and I can't remember whose it was. Head's going. I hope so. Dogs for life. I hope so. Yeah. Imagine if he literally was the last man on earth. Wow. Are you, Miriam? I know. I'm sure. Muffin top. Yeah. It would be the end of the human race, wouldn't it? How old was I when I met Alf? 15. I knew his sister first. Jump off a cliff. Oh, that sounds nice. No egg tea bread. Oh, I wouldn't mind trying that if you let me have the recipe. Yeah, you'll always be welcome. It was Holy Cross Abbey in Tipperary, Dira, right on the banks of the River Shore in Thurles in Tipperary, which is where my family, my mum's side, are from. Yeah, please do, Demelza. It's a lovely abbey, and they've got all the old stations of the cross all the way round outside. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, dogs for life, I think. I mean, when we got married, you don't think that far ahead, but you just think that's it. It's marriage, you know. No, I don't. Greeny Bluish, and I came on Tuesday. Was it Squidgy? And I intended to come on the next day, but I didn't get back till late. I've been helping out up at the church, one or two things, and somebody was unable to go because they were unwell, so I had to do a bit more than I would have done otherwise. Yeah, Tuesday, and I was going to come back on Wednesday. I've got all my haul ready to show you. I just haven't got round to doing it. It is, it's lovely, it's ever so cosy. Trouble is, have it on for too long, I start itching. I think Dogs for Life, I think a lot of people, they think of the wedding nowadays, especially when they spend so much on the wedding. And my wedding dress was £10, which £12, which today would be about 200, which isn't a lot. My friend spent £2,000 on her daughter's wedding gown, but a lot of people think of the wedding and not of the marriage. Yeah, that's right, Cheryl, we did. Squidgy. Well, you know, I haven't got much of a clue, not really. Oh, that's a shame. What a shame, you know, to I'd rather have a smaller wedding. And our wedding reception, Alfie's mum did it. She did everything. But, you know, with Foodie Beauty and that marriage, crazy. Yeah, they do. Greeny bluish. That's brilliant, Squidgy. When I first saw him, Linda, at least that's how I think. That's how it was like an electric shock in my stomach. Jem, hello. I have been worried about you. I'm glad to see you. No, don't worry about not being here as long as you're okay. Swimming Mermaid, hi. I think probably it's different. Different people feel different things, don't they? Hi, Jane. But I miss him. I miss him not telling me to get my feet off him because my feet are cold. The little things, you know. Oh no. Are you okay, Jem? Thank you, Sue Mermaid. You never know, Linda. I know, Jem, you're not in pain, are you? Still? Yeah, an anti-slip mask. Oh, you're in bed? Oh. I wish I was closer to you. I'd come round. I would. I'm going to say a little prayer for you tonight, Jim. I am. I would. I'd come round. I'd come and make you a cup of tea and chat your ears off. Don't be lonely. You've got all of us. I watched, I don't know why it popped up in recommended, but it was, it's a woman who goes around and she cleans people's houses who have found it hard to cope. Not one of them clean with me. I don't mean one of those. It was semi-professional, and she does it for nothing. She does it out of the goodness of her heart to help people who are finding it difficult to cope. And she went to this woman's house. The woman had 2 children, and the house, she'd come out of an abusive relationship, and the house was a complete mess. You wouldn't believe it, maggots on the work surfaces, and it was just awful. And this woman went in by herself to clean it, and then she got 2 volunteers who volunteered to go in and help as well, and they made it just wonderful. Now, how doesn't that warm your heart? She did it for nothing, and she not only did it for nothing. Yes, yes, she is Polish, I think. Oh, I can't think of her name now. And if it's the same video that you've seen, she even bought mattresses for the bunk beds for the 2 children. She really is. Yeah. I will tell you, I don't use a lot of makeup, as you can tell. Sometimes I do, and I'll show you what I use. Yeah, I'm sure it's the same one, Sharon, I saw. We've all got back issues, haven't we? Did I tell you, Jem? Yes, that's her. Ori Katerina. Yes, that's her. So I'm behind you all. But isn't it nice that, somebody would do that? You don't very often find people willing to put themselves out like that. Well, you don't, do you? She is amazing. Oh, lupus. I've got an appointment, Jem, did I tell you, for the orthopaedic surgeon on the 1st of February for my back, pelvis. Oh, that's wonderful, Squidgy. Yeah, I'm glad, Jem, and I've got a dental appointment the week after next. I know he's not going to do anything. He's just going to refer me straight to the hospital because he can't, because of the bleeding. So it's all going to be sorted out soon. I wish I could send you a card or something, Jem. I feel useless now, knowing that you're lying in bed. An oil slick or the Tin Man? I'm sure you don't. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Jem. I've thought about you. I've mentioned you. And you, of course, you've missed Fatima, although she was going by